Welcome back, everyone, to Paddling Pool 208. My goodness. And we are getting into the actual single elimination bracket. We're out of the groups. And this means that whoever loses this won't be seeing more of them. So it's not a fight to the death, but it's like that. But regardless, welcome back, everyone. I am Zari, and I am joined, of course, by Pat. And we are about to be getting into the first game very shortly. But yes, thoughts on Clan Blitz? Brinewater Springs. Why is it here?
This can be a very brutal one if you manage to really get in there and take control of the enemy ramp. And it's especially brutal if you're in a best of 3 in single elimination. That should be some pressure on both these teams.
Yeah, you do not want to be giving up a match, but Brinewater is certainly... It's a battlefield, let's just call it that. And we are going to be seeing what these two teams will bring to the table. How many crabs are we getting? Very important. 1, 2, 3. We're getting close. There we go. Also, crab quota is 4. We haven't reached it yet, but that's not important. We've still been getting some crabs. I think this is probably the most we've had, actually.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of diversity in terms of weapon comps.
Yeah, indeed.
Love to see Ingbersh getting a double. That's the kind of play you want.
That is an important play already. But Catnip still, I was going to say they need to make that park lamp, and they now have one. They just need to get it in and not let it get destroyed. Yep, okay, there we go. No, they do need to get a couple more clams in. There we go. Down to 65. That is good. That is good to get a couple more in after getting that first power clam.
Aggressivity is not starting. It's not stopping on the side of Catnip. Even at that number disadvantage, they kept attacking and kept getting the splats.
Yes, that's indeed. They have not left mid. They are keeping what they've got right now. They're gonna be gearing up for another push really soon, I'd say. Especially if that brush is able to do just not quite able to get those kills there. But still, that's 1 down on each side, so that's still very even. Just have to see who can win this fight for mid.
Final Reckoning stuck on the side, but right now 3 down for Catnip. That should be the opening for Final Reckoning to finally get control of mid, get some clams, and never mind, there's a crab. That's gonna stop everything.
Yes. Commentator's curse. It always comes back.
Yep.
But yes, there we go. Catnip, straight back in with those clams. They're getting more points on the board, trying to see how far they can get through this before they get taken out. And there's this brush still in, still causing chaos for just a little bit longer. That is not ideal, that jump, but I think they realized that.
But Catnip right now, after 2 pushes, they have passed the 50 points mark. And they don't have that much of a penalty because it was during 2 pushes. But now, Final Reckoning finally in, and they should score that super clam.
Yes, they're able to get some clams in, but that's already, there's just one in mid who does have a power clam and is able to get a kill, but they're not going to be able to get back to that basket. Not yet, at the very least. But yeah, both teams...
That aggressivity by Catnip is really paying off, and we've seen a lot of aggressivity paying off tonight.
Yes, indeed. But as you say that, 2 do go down on the side of Catnip, and there are 2 power clams that Final Reckoning are going to be trying to put in the basket. But they do. Someone died at the back there with the power clams. They're not able to get the second one in before the wipe happens. Oh, that is unfortunate. that's still good to get more points on the board, and they're slowly working their way to Catnip's lead. But Catnip is now mostly in charge of mid here. They're gonna be trying to get another push going, though this might slow them down just a little bit, as they're not able to use that special as aggressively as they might have wanted.
Only 3 players left on the board right now. It's just Risu defending that basket area with their wall, and that's the power of an ink wall.
Yes, indeed, and was able to just say no to that power clam and any pushes, and that was important. But already that's 2 down for Final Reckoning. They still need to get to the other basket, but that's not going to happen. Not before Catnip gets to theirs. Oh, this is not looking ideal, especially with less than 30 seconds left. They are able to force Catnip back out again, but they need the pity clam, and they need to be getting over the basket. Zyler's already over there, but he's not going to be able to stay alive against the rest of Catnip.
Catnip everywhere in mid, all around. 2 balls for the Final Reckoning, and with just 10 seconds left, they need to hang on those for dear life. They also need the push, and Catnip right now, they have the specials to stop anything.
Yes, indeed, and that's already 1 down on the side of Final Reckoning. A crab would be really useful right now, but that doesn't look like they're going to get one. There's only 1 up right now. They are able to stay alive, but overtime is ending, and power clams are disintegrating. This is not... Yeah, they're not able to get that push. And look at the end there. The mid was so painted. They were just not going to get anywhere near that basket. Catnip able to keep up that defense there. They just... yeah. Final Reckoning just were not able to get as many pushes as they would have liked, or even as much in when they did get their pushes. That seemed to be the issue for them there. But...
That's the power of an ink brush, you know, like that constant aggressivity. Wherever you are, you're never completely safe, because at any time there could be an ink brush popping out of nowhere and just ending everything you want to organize. And right now, Sturgeon Shipyard for Splat Zones. Sturgeon Shipyard, with all its nooks and crannies, that has to make Catnip very happy, because that's paradise if you want to surprise your opponent.
Yes, indeed. And especially when they can keep up kind of the speed of, for example, an ink brush, it can mean that Final Reckoning might just have to constantly be looking over their shoulders. And that means less time looking at the zone. So, but yet again, if they're able to actually push up and push through, it can be possible to kind of cut off the entrances a little bit. And as with Splat Zones, as we've been seeing today, if you can keep your enemy off the zone, you win, right?
Yeah, for sure. and we've seen the Final Reckoning get the pushes, get the splat, get the points, and we know we can do it. It's just right now Catnip has been able to get a little bit more of it through all that aggressivity and being able to really stop things and create opportunities for themselves. And the Viper is coming on the side of Final Reckoning.
Ooh, interesting. Also, I would like to note that there is still the same number of crabs, and I appreciate that. But yes, no, very similar kind of comps mostly. The Viper will be interesting to see if that might help them to paint the zone at certain times. But crab versus crab, iconic. Up there, yep, that would be expected. But already, Catnip has had a couple people down almost immediately. Yeah, this is not looking ideal for them as a starting point. Final Reckoning is kind of pushing up, getting in their faces, killing people, taking names, that kind of thing.
It looks like a great start for Final Reckoning, really getting ahead of the zone, denying any approach. The zone is perfectly pink.
and they're definitely looking to keep it that way. All the bombs aimed at the snipe. They'd had enough of someone sitting up there. They were over that. But still, 2 down for Catnip. It hasn't seemed to have worked out too well in their favor, and that crab tag is not able to take any prisoners. This is really not looking well, though they are able to get some paint on the zone, but just not enough. At least not yet. And one stamper cannot paint his own.
Nope. Especially stuck in Zipcaster.
Yes.
That's a quick KO for the Final Reckoning, and that's the kind of game you want to see after that bad game 1 that they had. Like, that's quite a comeback. And game 3 is going to be tense. Both teams know that the opponent can really give them the fight.
Indeed. And also, I would like to note that stream-wise, obviously, you know, there's a lot of games going on in the background, but stream-wise, this is the first time we've gone to game 3. Oh my goodness! Game 3!
We got a game 3!
Oh yeah, we even like earlier we only had what 1.5 games technically. So this is incredible.
This is going to be twice. Congrats.
Oh, but yes, this is very good. We're looking forward to see how this works, because it seemed like Final Reckoning kind of did really well at just like going through, pushing them out, shutting them out of that map, and like as long as they couldn't get to the objective, grand. But with tower control, since you're pushing into their spawn, technically, that can be a little bit closer to Clamblitz, so Catnip might have a bit of an edge on that. I don't know, but we are going to get into it, and I will say that at the moment, with the momentum of Final Reckoning, it could go either way. Absolutely. Look at that sloshing machine, constant crabs. This is a great set. Loving it. But yes, we're still very similar comps except for that sloshing, I think. Immediately.
Sorry, you know what's really good on this map? Crab tag.
Oh wow! I never would have seen that coming. This is such a surprise. But this is that was not able to get it with the crab tag, but burst bombs to do the job.
Burst bomb is so good. That booyah bomb is going to stop the tower fall now, but Catnip on the aggressivity as they have been this whole round.
Yes.
Right now, Reckoning, they're able to really find the answer to that aggressivity and keep things pressured.
Yes. When they're alive.
Yep, when they're alive.
Yep. Yes, indeed. And they are coming back in now, but that will mean that they're gonna get to that checkpoint almost for free. The crab is pushed off the tower, but Xyler having to end up pushing back through into mid didn't end up going too well for them. And that crab tag is not ideal either. That is 3 down for Final Reckoning. Oh goodness, this is not ideal. They need to be careful here, because if they end up just going in one after the other, trades are good, but they won't stop the tower if it's just 1-for-1 trades. They need to be careful here, because this is already at 40.
But we know what can happen once the Final Reckoning has managed to make space for themselves. They can get back in, they can get these checkpoints back if they manage to cut Catnip's aggressivity and make their space. And right now they are doing what they need to do. The checkpoint is going to go, maybe not.
Doesn't look like they're gonna get it. Oh, it's so close! But the constant aggression of Catnip. They're able to get through that checkpoint finally, but at a time and cost of death to their team a little bit. So they're gonna have to be careful here. Still, all these players just trying to look for these kills, trying to find them as quickly as possible so that they can keep the objective moving or get it stopped at a standstill. That's another crab out. They're still sitting. Ooh, that was very quickly murdered. Oh my goodness.
Yes, Catnip doing what they do best, moving forward with no respect for Final Reckoning's boundaries, and that ink brush finally getting down. That should be brief of relief for the Final Reckoning, but it's trade after trade, and right now with a substantial lead for Catnip, that is bad for the Final Reckoning. They finally get the tower, and that first checkpoint is out of the picture. They should be able to advance to the next.
Ooh, yes, but are they going to be able to get through it with that? Trizuka coming at them? It only takes one person down, and are they able?
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Catnip is going to end this push.
Yes, they did get through the checkpoint though.
Yeah,
which is at least
that's good.
Helpful. And they still have a minute plus overtime, but they just need to they don't want to lose any space right now. They need to keep up this aggression, because as soon as Catnip gets the slightest foothold to get back in the mid, you know they will.
5 points away from the lead right now, but the Booyah Bomb gets destroyed on the wipeout.
And that's a wipe! Oh my goodness, that looked like it was going to be lead, but they just could not get through that Booyah Bomb quickly. Like, they could not get it out quickly enough. And so they still... Oh, it's so close right now. But at the moment with Catnip, and on their side, that is 2 down though. That is 2 down on the side of Catnip. They need to be careful.
Yes,
but
with
Catnip doesn't...
20 seconds left. They need to get in. They need to capitalize as much as they can as position they taken. But right now it's TFR that's 2 down. I
don't think you can replay that.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
No.
You cannot.
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that means game, and that's
just a 5 points lead.
5 points.
5 points.
5 points.
Who was the host? Because I don't know what the DC rules are for this tournament, but who was hosting? Like how?
I don't know. As per usual, we wait until we are told.
Yes.
From the tournament gods. We wait for confirmation whether or not a replay takes place, because that was a really, really good game. I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but
yes. I mean, Catnip was so dominant. They were only 5 points ahead, but they had so much aggressivity, and they showed so much power in this game. I really don't know, but it was clearly anybody's game, and we're gonna need to wait for the ruling of the TOs on that one.
Yes, indeed. But for the moment, I'm still amazed we even got a Game 3 anyway.
We almost got a Game 3.
We almost got a full Game 3, which is more than we've had.
You have to curse it.
Yes. I shouldn't have mentioned. God damn it. Should have, hyped about it after it was finished. Obviously, the Splatoon will of course have connection issues. Gosh. But yeah, we just we wait. We will find out shortly, hopefully, what's happening. But yeah, reminder: whoever does not win this set, that is, since it's single elim, that will be the last we'll be seeing of them. So even more so. This is it was already a tense game.
Yes, so much funny.
And then there's the possibility of a replay, but I'm not sure. So, yes, we just have to wait and see. What the tournament gods will tell us.
Yes, we are still waiting, but that was such a good game, and both teams doing exactly what they had to do with Catnip, with a constant aggressivity and the
Back and forth.
The Final Reckoning getting checkpoint after checkpoint and slowly chipping away at the Catnip sleeve. We just
so
needed
close.
30 more seconds to finish it.
Yes, exactly. 30 more seconds, all we needed.
Okay, so we are receiving information that Catnip was the host, and therefore the Final Reckoning will get the point.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations to them for not being the host.
Well played.
Well played. And as a reward, they'll get to play against Squiddy Good in the next round. Good luck to them.
Yeah, that is good luck. Have fun. It's quite a present. Quite a gift. But yes, we are gonna quickly go on a short break and see who we're gonna be streaming next. And yeah, we'll be back real soon.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!